Good day to everyone watching this webinar. I am Jaymee Duran, and I am here today to spend time with you to talk about arts and mental health. The flow of our webinar is as follows. First, we'll be talking about the definition of expressive arts. And then, I'll be giving you some examples of benefits of arts to mental health. After that, I will be telling you a personal sharing of my own experience of how the arts has helped me in my mental health. For the last two parts, I will be giving examples of expressive arts activities, and to end, I will guide you through an actual arts-based activity that you can do on your own or with others. So, let's start. Expressive arts is a multimodal approach that incorporates writing, drama or theater, movement or dance, music, and visual arts. Unlike other arts-based activities for mental health, it does not focus on visual arts alone. Most people may have apprehensions to doing expressive arts because they would think that they do not have talents in the arts. Oh, I'm not an artist. I don't know how to draw. I don't know how to paint. I don't know how to act. Actually, you don't have to be an artist to do expressive arts. What's important is the process of creating. It is through the individual senses that the imagination can process and support healing. This is what is referred to as low skill, high sensitivity. The focus of expressive arts therapy is on the therapeutic effect of the creative experience, and it highlights the human capacity to transform thoughts, emotions, and experiences into tangible shapes and forms. So now let's talk about the benefits of art to mental health. There are different benefits of arts to our mental health. Here are some to name a few. First is self-discovery. When we create art, it can help us acknowledge and recognize feelings that are within us. Next is self-esteem. The process of creation can give us a sense of self-accomplishment that is helpful in improving our confidence and self-appreciation. I once had a participant, he drew something on paper, and then he said, "Oh, this is something that I drew and it's very nice. Even if other people say that it's ugly, it's still nice for me." So that is his self-esteem talking. The next one is emotional release. Art can be a healthy outlet for expressing and letting go of our emotions. There are complex emotions that are difficult to release just through our words. And thus, when we create art, it may help us express our difficult emotions such as sadness or anger. The last one is stress relief. A lot of my participants from previous Arts for Mental Health activities have expressed that making art has helped them relieve stress and relax their mind and body. At this point, I shall tell you a short snippet from my personal experience with art. I am a person diagnosed with a mental health condition, particularly major depressive disorder. Back in 2017, I was able to join an art exhibit called Depresion Y Mania. The participating artists were all going through something, either diagnosed or undiagnosed mental health condition. My psychiatrist, as seen on the picture on the screen, the one in blue, came and attended the opening night of our exhibit. She saw firsthand how art is beneficial to mental health as she talked to the artists present that night. On our next consultation at the clinic, she then encouraged me to hold art sessions for her other patients since I had talent in that field. This became a sort of therapy for me. That was actually very empowering for me. I have been giving the Arts for Well-being sessions for more than 2 years already. I started giving the monthly sessions last June 2018. It started as sessions only for my psychiatrist's patients. Eventually, I partnered with Childfam-Possibilities and we opened it up for the general public. I am not an art therapist by profession or even a psychologist, but my experience with my depression and how I've been coping have been of great help in connecting with what other people are undergoing. Now I will be showing you examples of expressive art activities. There are different expressive arts techniques available. Feel free to explore them. If you could find a therapist to guide you, that would be best. Here are the examples: creative writing, dancing or movement, music such as playing an instrument or listening to songs, drama or theater, and the most popular one, visual arts. At this point, I will be guiding you through an actual arts-based activity that you can do on your own or with other people. For this art activity, we are going to need the following materials: papers, writing materials like a pen or pencil, and drawing and coloring materials like crayons or watercolor paint and brushes. Just make do with whatever you have. You don't need to go out and buy, just whatever you have in your house right now. I am inviting you to look within you and name the primary emotion that you are feeling. Reflect within yourself and name your emotion. There may be different emotions happening inside us. Just name the primary one that you are feeling. It is important to give your emotion a name because, as they say, when you name it, you tame it. Here are some examples of different emotions that you can base your emotion on. Ask yourself, kamusta ako ngayon? So, are you feeling galit or angry? Are you feeling pagod or tired? Are you happy or masaya? Naiinip or bored? Nalulula or overwhelmed? If it's not in this list, it's okay. Just write the name of your emotion. I invite you to write on the lower part of your paper the name of your emotion. In big, bold letters, write the name of your emotion. Now that you have a name for your emotion, I invite you to draw on your paper what the emotion looks like. How does your feeling look like? What is the color? What is the shape? So, on the upper part, on above the name, so below your paper, you wrote the name of the emotion. On the upper part, draw rather the emotion that you are feeling. So imagine, how does it look like? At this point, feel free to pause the video so that you can do the activity. When you are ready, just resume playing the video. So are you done drawing your feeling? Now, after drawing, I invite you to use your words. Describe what the feeling feels like. This is a sensory experience. Is it hot? Is it cold? Is it painful? You can use words like, my anger feels like a volcano, or my happiness feels like a marshmallow. You can again pause the video at this point to give you time to do the activity. At this point, I invite you to write a letter addressed to yourself from the point of view of the feeling. For example, so my name is Jaymee, dear Jaymee, and then write the letter. So imagine that the feeling or the emotion is talking to you. So what will your emotion tell you? And then at the very end, sign it with the emotion's name. For example, respectfully anger, or respectfully happiness. When you are ready, we will proceed to the next slide. Now, I invite you to look at your drawing using different perspectives. You may look at it upside down, sideways, or such. Then, you may read your letter again out loud so that you are able to listen to it. You're able to hear it. You can experiment reading it slowly or fast or with emotions. Now for reflection time. Feel free to write down your answers to this part in your paper, or if you wish, in your journal. If doing this with someone else, you can share your answers to one another. So the first is, what is the name of your emotion? What does your drawing look like? What was written in your letter? Next, what did you find easy or difficult within the activity? What did you do when you had a difficulty? When you are ready, you may proceed to the next slide. The next set of questions are, how did you feel during drawing or writing? After, how do you feel seeing and hearing from this emotion? What is your emotion or the letter saying to you? And then lastly, you may want to write a reply. What is your reply to the letter of your emotion? So these are the last set of questions. Feel free to write your answers down on your journal or on your paper. If doing this with someone else, just share your answers with your friend or with your family. So thank you very much for doing this activity with us. Thank you for your openness. Thank you for your honesty in writing your letter, in writing your response, and in sharing your answers. It is very important to get in touch with our emotions, to be aware of how we are feeling. Just always look at them with curiosity and with acceptance. There are no right or wrong emotions. What you are feeling at the present will help you be aware of how you deal with other things. Awareness is key to a life of mindfulness. So at this point, I would like to thank you for watching our webinar, and I hope you learned a lot from this episode. Feel free to contact us through our email or Facebook channels if you would need anything else. Have a great day. Thank you.